Hello and welcome back to Frog Boy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew. Today we're talking about PlayStation Plus Premium again because it is 100% a better value than any of the crap I bought on the PlayStation 5 yet. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. And we're gonna get into this today. I'm gonna kind of pick this apart a little bit because it's incredible that I'm more excited to play old games, PlayStation 3 games on my PlayStation 5 than I am any of the new garbage that's coming out lately. I'm not going to say it's garbage because I mean it has entertained me. It has been pretty high production value. Um, so I'm not going to call it garbage, but it's pretty mid. So this is kind of weird, man. I did not expect this to happen. You guys all know if you've been coming to this channel for a while that I'm a big supporter of Game Pass. Um, I never thought in a million years that PlayStation Plus Premium was going to entertain me as much as it has. And that's weird because I was looking at this thing and I was like, man, I got to stream the games and this and that. And to be completely honest with you, man, the streaming on it feels fine. And if I'm running it on my 1440p monitor, it looks just fine too. So it's like it feels like I'm playing a native version. I think both Sony and Microsoft and their streaming is getting a lot better. Especially PlayStation. From what I experienced with PlayStation now, I hated the service. I literally hated it back then. It was too bad. There was too much latency. It was just not a fun experience. But on the PlayStation 5, running it on this new PlayStation Plus Premium, it is a much better experience. It feels better. It loads faster. It feels more fluid, so it feels good. And I don't have a problem going back and playing some of these older games from the PlayStation 3 and streaming them. Man, I'm having so much fun with like games like Infamous 2 and some of the other stuff that I'm finding in there that I didn't get a chance to play back then. Now I get to experience that, and that's pretty cool. Hey, Delusional Grandeur, what is up, my friend? Chris McComb, Tyler Horton, welcome back, Uppercut Grandma. Thank you guys for coming out and hanging out with me tonight because yes, that's my PC on back there. I was Assetto Corsa in it up, man. So on the Assetto Corsa front, Kota has become my new Mount Panorama. I freaking love this track, man. So the only time I've driven Kota Circuit of Americas has usually been on MotoGP 2020, 2021, 2022. It's one of the prominent tracks in there. It was one of the ones that I hated the most, but now I love. Especially in MotoGP, it was just, dude, there's so many hairpins on this track and slow technical throttle control sections that it's like, woo, dang. So once I got in that freaking Acura and I'm on this track, I'm like, wow, this is freaking incredible because going from MotoGP, like your braking distance, your braking zones are so much farther on bike games. So when you start playing when you get back into your car, your braking lines shorten up. So I'm still learning all of this, but dang, it is fun. Should I pull the pin on a 4 terabyte SSD? Sheesh, maybe. What, for your PC or for the games? Oh, we're here for your intervention. You need to stop playing Gran Turismo. I don't play Gran Turismo, dude. I don't play Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo feels way too arcadey for me, man. It feels way too good to be true. The cars feel slow. It feels janky. It feels, I don't know, man. It feels stiff. You play Assetto Corsa Competizione for 10 freaking minutes and then try to play Gran Turismo again, dude. You're like, wow, dude, is this even a racing game? Like it literally feels like you're on rails. 560 for PC. That's not a bad deal. For 4 terabytes. For anything for the consoles, they're trying to get you at $1,000, man. 460 is not too bad. But you don't necessarily need like a Gen 4 either, so you might be able to get it a little cheaper, Chris. Rotten my brain. My brain's already rotten. Oh man, this PlayStation Plus Premium, dude, it's insane. It's giving me a better value. Like I'm more excited to turn my PlayStation 5 on to play the older PlayStation 3 games than I am to play any of the stuff that's on there right now, man. I really wish that Sony could figure out a way to do legitimate backward compatibility for PlayStation 3 games on the PlayStation 5, because there's some good games in there that I've been playing around with. And seeing as I have it for a year, man, dude, this might actually be worth, these services might actually be worth. Well, okay, I'm gonna look at these these PlayStation Plus Premium and extra's pretty good if you don't really care about the PlayStation 3 games, some of the older stuff. PlayStation Plus, extra would probably be good to get you like PlayStation 4 games and up. So I don't necessarily see that as a bad thing. I just don't, for me, it wouldn't offer enough value to just have extra, because I like being able to go back a few generations, and play those titles. Like I really like and I appreciate that. And for $10 a month for a whole year for $120, that's worth it for me. That's worth it for me. This is adding more value to my PlayStation 5 experience than I would have had at a reasonable cost. With all the money that I've spent, this is making up for a lot of that money that I've spent on my PlayStation 5. So basically, the way I'm going to look at these new streaming platforms and these subscription services, because I'm still going to buy my games when I want to buy my games, but these supplement your experience and give you something to play always. So I recommend, if you're a PlayStation fanboy and you need something to play instead of Twitter, to get yourself some PlayStation Plus Premium. If you're an older guy like me, like if you're an older gamer that you've been through all the generations, definitely it's probably going to be okay for you. Even if you already own these games on a PlayStation and you got your Wall of Virgin or whatever, this still gives you access to be able to get in there and play those on newer hardware with the newer controllers, stuff like that. But if you're one of the newer kids, like PlayStation 2, PlayStation 4 was your, yeah, dude, don't even worry about premium. Just go with the extra. Okay, let's see. Before the PS Now service launched, they didn't tell anyone you could download certain PS1 games. That's a huge seller. I wonder why they didn't. Yeah, you can download anything PS1, PS2, PS4, and PS5. You can download for those. The cell chip in the PlayStation 3 is the only one that they're having a hard time emulating on the PlayStation 5 for some reason. You would think they'd be able to do it, but there was a lot of people that were buying that cell chip, those PlayStation 3s, just to do like data centers and stuff. My board only has 2 M2 slots, so that's what. Yeah, you probably want to go big. So in my board on my PC, I got an empty PCIe 3 slot that I could buy, like a PCIe adapter to M2. And then I've got, under my graphics card, I got another slot for another M2 or another M2 slot under that. And then if I take my wireless card out, isn't that an M2 slot as well? Like, I don't need the wireless on there. I could probably put one in there too. After a year, you've gone through it all. Yeah. No, I haven't been through all of it yet, but I'm just saying that, like, so far since I bought it, it's added more value to my PlayStation experience. This is just the first month. Hopefully they do some, because right now I'm impressed with what they've got in there. I am pretty impressed with what they have in there. If they can find a way to either add to that or swap it out with other stuff, I don't know. See, it depends on how fast they swap stuff out too. If they're swapping stuff out every month, that might get a little bit too irritating, because then you'd be trying to rush through a whole bunch of stuff. But thanks, Jason. Just re-hooked up my Xbox One VSR. Oh, VCR, because I'm spoiled for playing the best version, the best of every game. Now I'm playing the worst version of for LOLs. Oh, I know. Yeah, I'm still saving money. And by the way, the whole speed requirements for the PlayStation 5 is BS. Oh yeah, I know. Everybody knows that. Dude, I'm running on slower M.SS SSDs on my PC than the one on the PS5, and I'm getting just as fast speeds loading into stuff any of these PlayStation games that I'm loading in there. I'm getting the same speeds, dude. Pretty close. After you'll have gone through it all. Yeah, you're probably right. I don't get why it's streams just because of the cell chip, man. They can't emulate the cell chip on the PlayStation 5, or they don't want to put the money in there to do it. At least all those day one games. Yeah. I don't okay here, Jason. Let me say this, dude. I don't know if it's necessarily going to look worse because it's a supplemental value for a PlayStation owner to pay like and that's the same way it kind of is with the Xbox Game Pass for me when they're not pumping out like AAA games, dude. It's a supplement, you know what I mean? It's a supplemental service that gives you something to always have, you know, to always play on your consoles. This is like the first time we've ever had this ability to where we could like buy the games we want, and then like while we're in between games, like we've got like a full catalog of like stuff that we can play to check out. You know, like it's not like we're starved. I like not feeling starved for content anymore. I mean, and that's what PlayStation Plus Premium and PlayStation or Xbox Game Pass offer for console gamers now. We do not ever have to feel starved for content again. Far Cry 5 has been better than I expected. Far Cry 5, if you're playing at 60 frames a second, Joe, is really good. Actually, it wasn't a bad game. I didn't complete Far Cry 5. I got to there's like 4 bosses that you need to beat on that one or something, like 4 areas, and I'm in the 4th area now. Oh, Captain Chaz, what's up, buddy? Pretty sure they will be adding a lot more. I think so. Hey, Frog, can you purchase PS1 and PSP games on the PS Plus Premium? You could you could buy PS1 games, I know for sure. And then like I think there are some PSP games on there, like the Ape Escape stuff or whatever. I think that you can purchase them and put them in your category because anything that's like PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2 is now converted to a PlayStation 4 PlayStation 4 platform. So yes, you can buy those and run them in backward compatibility on your PlayStation. No giveaways. Oh, sorry, man. Xbox messed up big with expandable storage being locked behind their specific user device issue device. Yes and no. Yes and no. Yes, because we're getting gouged. We're getting gouged for pricing on it because where other SSDs are starting to drop in price pretty drastically, the Xbox ones aren't going down as fast. So yeah, that kind of sucks that people are still going to be getting gouged for that. But dude, you were going to get gouged for them last generation anyways. If you bought any of the Xbox branded freaking portable or SSDs or any of that stuff, man, yeah, you were getting gouged for those. You're still getting gouged for those. So anything proprietary, yeah, we're going to get gouged for those, and I wish they would let other companies make that. Far Cry 5's soundtrack is so underrated. Yeah, it's got a pretty decent soundtrack. The Peggies are coming. The Peggies. That's where I got that from, Joe. The Peggies. The Peggies are coming. Oh, it's the Peggies. Have you heard that in there yet? The Peggies? Oh, man. I don't think they messed up, but they need to adjust their pricing now as M2 is coming in. Yeah, if they adjust their price for M2s on the Xbox, it'd be good. Seth, what is up, my friend? PC expensive compared to console? No, I don't think so. I think they would even out pretty quickly. Your biggest thing with buying a PC is you're going to have that bigger upfront cost. That's not negotiable. Like you're going to pay anywhere from $1,500 to $2,500 for a PC, but you're going to have way more power just with the base model PC than you do with these consoles. Like it's not even in comparison, dude. You're going to have more power on your PC up front. But you can get games on Steam and everywhere else for so much cheaper. Like they're so much cheaper. The games are so much cheaper on the PC, but some of them are going to come out broken. And I mean, there's games that I bought on PC that I'm still waiting to be fixed so that I can actually start playing them. And I've seen a PC this week for like 1K. Yeah, dude, they're coming down in price pretty much. So I mean, I think you can get like a 3050 or maybe even a 3060 for like $999. There are 3060s out there that you can get for 300 or for $999, but you're going to get like 250 gigs of storage, and you're going to get, you know, you might not get like the same, you know, yeah, the 3060 Ti is exactly a little bit more. It's like $600 or something, isn't it? 599. 3060 is cheaper now, yeah. You don't have to know about specs. That's why pre-built exist. Exactly. Yeah. Dude, any pre-built, like off the shelf pre-built, like the one I got, just go for a 3060 card or higher. The 3060 Ti is definitely more powerful than both of these consoles. The ray tracing cores alone are way better. You're getting dedicated tensor cores and CUDA cores and all of that stuff on these PC graphic cards that are doing these things instead of just all of the everything trying to do it on these consoles. Like there's one APU on these consoles where you've got a dedicated CPU, you've got dedicated RAM, you've got dedicated everything in your PC is gonna give you a better experience. Like you're just going to get a better experience. Most of the frame rates are unlocked. Like you can unlock frame rates and you can run them at like whatever frame rate you want, and your screen will take care of like VRR and everything like that. And you just get a better overall experience on a lot of stuff. But then there's some stuff that is going to be a little bit irritating, like waiting for them to update and all of that stuff. That gets annoying. So there's no debate that the PC is better, but we are debating the cost of entry. I'm still under the cost that I've spent on the PlayStation 5 for my PC. For my PC and everything that I have on it, I'm still under the cost of the PlayStation 5, but it is starting to get closer. The more stuff I buy for the PC and the less stuff I buy for the PlayStation. So I want to get a 3060 Ti. VRAM is 8 GB and a 3060. So here's the thing, Jason. The 8 GB of VRAM in the 3060 card is way faster than the 10 GB in the 3060 card. It's better. It's better overall. The 3060 card is going to limit you in like shader caches and stuff like that. You're going to be better off with the faster 8 TB. And up to 8 TB, if you're running on 1440p, 8 TB is more than sufficient. Or I'm at 8 GB is more than sufficient for 1440p. That I've learned I can get max settings and everything else. It's when you go 4K. It's when you want 4K. That's when you start to run into the VRAM. That's when you start having problems with VRAM. Is once you get into 4K, that's when the VRAM starts to, because 1440p is usually well within 8 GB. So you'll be fine if you're doing 1440p. If you start going for 4K though, some games like Horizon Forbidden West, no, Horizon Zero Dawn, I can still get within the 8 gigs. I think it's there's only a few like Ubisoft games. Ubisoft games do eat more than the 8 GB. If you want the maximum quality, everything, they do eat more at 4K, but they eat less. But you can still run. I can still run all of it. I can still run Ubisoft games at native 1440p with the max settings on 1440p over 60 frames a second. But when I try to do 4K, I have to have them on high. I have to run them at high settings on Ubisoft games. And I can still get over 60 at 4K with the 3060 Ti. Some games like The Witcher 3 was giving me like 48 frames a second with everything maxed out at 4K. So CD Projekt Red games are kind of heavy, like Cyberpunk 2077 was giving me like, was giving me some It would need 3080 for 4K. Man, no, you can. I can do 30. I can do 40. I can do 4K on this 3060 Ti. I just can't do well over 60 frames a second. Witcher 3, I get like 48 to 50 something frames a second maxed out at 4K, but at 1440p, I get well over 60 frames a second, dude. It's almost 100 frames a second with everything maxed out. So that's the difference. That's the difference between the 1440. I have a 3080 and mostly go 1440p ultra settings if I can. Oh, my ultra settings, that does depend on DLSS too. Like I have to have DLSS on. I either have to have it on balanced. Some games I can have it on quality. Some games I can have it on. So I mean, it's not like I'm getting a native, but it looks native, dude. It looks so native. It's not even funny, man. It looks great. It looks incredible. Like I'm not complaining. I'm getting freaking beautiful. I'm getting beautiful visuals at like really high frame rates. So it just makes up for it. It's just it's an insanely different experience. Yeah, 3070 can do 4K 60 as well. Especially with DLSS. What's up, Colt Gambler? Double A, 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 day, day, double A, double A, double A. On PC, you have all your options you want to play the games that you want. Yes, DLSS is freaking incredible, man. It's really good. But let's get back to PlayStation Plus Premium and Game Pass. I think both of these can supplement your experience, man. I think that if you have a PlayStation, you're on a PlayStation, get the PlayStation freaking PS Plus. If you're on Xbox, get the Game Pass. It doesn't matter. Get welfare pass on whatever welfare console you have so that you can play more video games. That's all it is. You can play more video games. Just checked Amazon on pre-built gaming PCs, very high prices and a ton of numbers that don't make sense to me. You just want numbers that make sense. Do some reason. What's up on X? Jason, my PC is a 3060 Ti. I have a 5800X, which is really good. That's like that's a pretty decent CPU. It's water cooled. I got 32 gigs of RAM that I have in that. The main things that you want to look for is don't buy a graphics card with less than 8 gigabytes of VRAM. That 4 gigabytes that's on my laptop, that literally prevented me from playing games a lot with some high settings. I want Ubisoft Plus. Ubisoft Plus. I want Ubisoft too. Very interested to see how my PC handles Spider-Man next month. I know. Oh yeah, that comes out next month. Is it August? It is August. Oh yeah, dude, I'm definitely gonna be buying that. $49.99, baby. No, I'm just joking. Hey, what's up, MIS Miss Squad? I don't know how to say that. Sorry, sadly. Your buyers where I seen the PC. MS announced Ubisoft Plus 7 months ago. Still nothing. Yeah, I know. What's going on with this? You mean like older games like GTA 5 and whatnot? Yeah, because Russia, China, Korea, Australia are mostly PC gamers. That's why. Yeah, it's added value. It's definitely added value to my PlayStation 5, a Colt Gambler. It has, and I'm not gonna sit here and like lie to anybody and be like, oh no, man, it's just trash. Dude, if it's gonna save you money and make your experience better on your console, dude, why do you think I created this channel? I didn't create this channel to be a fanboy channel. I created this channel to help my friends save some money. Spider-Man is awesome. Real men play PC. Real men play everything. We play it all. Play it all, Shaker. We play My Little Pony. See, I thought long and hard about 3080 Ti or 3090. I did, man. I thought long and hard about it, and I figured I can buy this PC, and if it doesn't freaking give me what I want, man. This here's how I'm looking at it, guys. I bought a decent setup. I spent $1,700 on my PC. I bought a decent setup, and it blows my socks off. So if I spent $1,700 on a PC and it blows my socks off, imagine what $2,400 would do. Imagine what $3,000 would do. Like it would be better. But I feel like this was the best. This is the best ratio for me getting into PC gaming and not being 100% like knowledgeable about it. I figured this was like the best way for me to learn about this, because now I can just upgrade it. Now I can just start doing what I was going to do in the first place. Just buy me a case, buy me a motherboard, start building something out, that's even bigger or better or whatever. No go. Yeah, you want, and for me, I'm team Nvidia. I'm team Nvidia. I am, man. I just am. The way the DLSS and the ray tracing works on the Nvidia cards is really good. Like it's really stable. Thinking getting 6700 XT on my first build, 12 gigs of RAM. I'm not going ray tracing at 1440p. 6700 XT, probably pretty good. Yeah. I just, after seeing what I've seen with this Nvidia card, bro, like I kind of feel like it's more bang for your buck. I kind of feel like it's more bang for your buck. Like the 3060 Ti is a really good card. Most people that are gaming on 1060s still, so, or 2060s or something. Like the 2060 card and the 60 series card is usually the most popular. And if you're only going to run it on a 1440p monitor, like you don't necessarily need a 3080 unless you want like 240 hertz a second. You know what I mean? Like I'm telling you, man, just having 100 frames a second is more than sufficient, but it does start feeling better and better and better as you go up. Nothing wrong with having preference for console. My issue is when people lie and say you need a $2,000 PC to match the Series X. Yeah, I have a 3090. I don't have to worry at all about upgrade for years. Yeah, that's true, but Onyx, think about it. In 4 years, when I do need to upgrade, then I'll have had a whole lot of money saved on my PC platform that I'll be able to do that. You've probably been PC gaming for a long time, man, and you've had plenty of stuff that's been able to make it so you could afford to buy that card. Think about it. In 4 years, I'll be able to, instead of paying $1,700 for a PC, I'll be able to pay $1,700 for a graphics card. You know what I mean? 8 years out of it. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what I feel like too. I mean, like with my consoles, normally I usually keep those, one component at a time. This quickly went from PlayStation Plus to a PC freaking talk, man. Gosh dang it. No, it's all right though. We talk about everything. Once PC is built, just part here and there. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, I bought this system. It came with 16 gigs of RAM, and then I ended up putting in 2 more sticks, so now I get 32. I don't recommend any of the new Intel products. Oh, Shay. Yeah, I wouldn't buy any of that Intel garbage. 3090 and a 5900X. That will last me 8 years easy. Yeah, for sure. I think if I was going to upgrade anything, I think if I need to upgrade anything in the short run, it would probably just be the graphics card, man. Like the 5800X is pretty decent CPU. It overclocks pretty high, like 4.9 or something. They're actually pretty okay, Colt. They're actually pretty okay, man. They're running pretty good. The siphon filter feels like it's 20 frames a second or whatever, but it feels all right, man. Like it's exciting to get in there and play some of that older stuff again, dude. For why are old games more exciting? Because old games were made better. They just were made better. They don't freaking, I don't know, man. The CPU, the CPU is the one that's on the motherboard. You got the motherboard, the CPU, which does all the computing, and then you got the GPU that handles all the graphics. Your GPU has impressed me. To be fair, I didn't realize it was that ahead of the consoles. Oh, it's way ahead. And you can tell that just by putting on games like Halo Infinite or any of the PlayStation games, man, putting them on 4K and then looking at them like side by side with the PlayStation, you're just like, wow, dude, that's incredible. Oh yeah, no, the 5800X 3D, that one's newer, I think, than what I've got. I don't have the 3D. 5950X was the best one. My computer is a dual core Athlon APU. Yeah, yeah. We get that SSD slow. Yeah, you probably definitely want to go up from the Athlon. That's for sure. This laptop I bought has a 3050 Ti, and then it has the Ryzen. What was it? The 5000 series Ryzen 7. So I mean, this laptop, this Legion 5 I got, it's pretty decent too. I mean, I can get pretty good settings. It's only got 4 gigs of VRAM. A used GPU? They probably did, man. I don't use a. Oh no, I don't use Adobe Premiere. But you were asking Mr. Evans. I use Power Director. I have a 3090 and 60 gigabytes of RAM because I know, dude. I don't know if you necessarily need like 64. I mean, I upgraded to 32 because of streaming. Because of streaming, it just makes it better. I ordered 6700 XT, and they sent me a GPU with the quality still broken, and the static bag obviously isn't the one Power Color uses. Oh, you don't need it any more than 16 gigs if you're only gaming, 32 for streaming. Actually, 60 gigs isn't as much as you'd think. You can get two 32 sticks, two 32 gigabyte sticks, man. Unless you're buying them in the 16, or yeah, if you buy 416 gig. If you can't wait, get 5950X. But if you can, AMD have new chips coming soon. Crash, so a lot of miners are flooding the market with used GPUs. 980 Ti hybrid, not planning on selling it, but do people still want that? I don't know, man. They say if you're playing AAA games, upgrade to 32 simply for the extra headroom. Yeah. Demanding like modded Minecraft. Oh yeah, modded games might actually use more freaking memory. I forget about that. 40 gigabytes of system RAM? Really? I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm gonna have to check that out and see how much freaking RAM it takes. Gaming your 90% of your RAM. So, guys, I was thinking about supplementing the channel with some, like how all the other YouTubers do it. They add in all the politics and everything. How would you guys feel about that? Should I start doing like the politics and stuff, or should we just keep it gaming? Dang, I'm just joking, guys. I'm not going to do that. I'm not adding the politics garbage into this freaking channel. So you ordered a 67. Better behave yourself, Gunther. No, I'm just joking. We ordered a RX 6700 XT when you can get that with PS5. No, dude, 6700 XT is not a PlayStation 5 or Series X, dude. Oh man, maybe a 66, maybe a 60 something, but I mean, you're probably closer to a 5700X on a freaking on these, man. I don't know. There's just you got more power. You got more power, bro. Say that, Frog. I'm leaving. I know. Dude, don't trust me. I'm not doing the politics garbage on this channel. It's just funny, man. You watch like these other guys, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we're gaming channels," and then the next thing you know, it's like a whole bunch of freaking political garbage. The world is bad enough, yeah, dude. We just need to keep it gaming, man. Try to keep things positive. Try to keep ourselves positive. DDR5 RAM requires active cooling. It has a heat sink, fans on it. I'm about to abort you. No, no, guys, don't. So I've been looking into that DDR5 stuff. I watch a lot of Jay's 2 cents, man. I like that guy. I think he does a good a job of explaining things. I think Jay's 2 cents. If you're trying to learn something about PCs and stuff, man, that guy's pretty cool. I like him. Um, I think I like him the most. I mean, yeah, like he's just probably the most. I watch his the most. NX Gamer PC versus consoles performance analysis watch. Yeah, see, I don't watch those guys anymore. I don't. I got my own little eyeballs like right here, bro, and like I've seen so many discrepancies in the way they cover stuff that I just use my own eyeballs, man. I just use my own eyeballs. Like I sit close enough to my TV, dude. I can count pixels, bro. So I mean, I just use my own eyeballs. I just get a magnifying glass and I sit right here and I count the pixels now so that I can see if every single one of them are full. Because if they're full, then I can say it's 4K. And then if they're not, then I can say it's like, I mean, you could see if you get a magnifying glass right up next to your TV, you can see like the individual pixels, man. You can see if they're using 2 for 1 and everything else. It's just really cool, man. I'm just joking. I don't do that. I can just you can just see, man. Like you could see with your very own eyeballs. You don't need anybody to tell you what you don't need anybody to tell you that your fuzz K is fuzz K or your checkerbirds are working or any of that, man. You can just see it just by looking at it. You can just look at it and tell yourself, does this look good to my eye? If it looks good to your eye, that's all that matters. That's literally all that matters. Because I'll tell you what, even going PC, even getting a PC and looking at the game from PC to console, visual wise, there is really not that much that differentiates the newer games versus the PC platform. You're not noticing that big of a visual difference unless you kick on like ray tracing and everything. If you got ray tracing and everything, that's when you'll notice like the biggest differential between visuals. But running that stuff, man, no, the visuals look about the same now. J2 Cent, yeah, he is really good, man. I like J2 Cent. Crypto's crash. TCL have contract, but no, they don't. No, they don't, man. They too many other tech people have come out and said no, they're not doing that. And yeah, dude, come on, man. Come on. Don't get everybody else screwed up. TCL doesn't know what the freaking talking about. Why would American and Japanese companies tell TCL anything, bro? That's a Chinese freaking TV manufacturer. Why would they tell TCL what their plans are, bro? Like seriously, come on. TCL is probably the last person you would know. They're just trying to get ahead of the game. My checkerbirds run really well now. They tuned them up really good. You should see them checkerbirds in Horizon Forbidden West. TCL is a TV manufacturer, a manufacturer. They are a Chinese company. They do not know. I probably do know better than NX Gamer, bro. Like maybe I do, maybe I don't. Who knows? We're all freaking we're all experts. I'm an expert, dude. I have a YouTube channel with over 2,000 followers. I am classified as an expert. Clearly, I'm an expert. I know what I'm talking about. I've been doing this for a year now. I know what I'm talking about. Like I can see the checkerbirds. I was the one that, I mean, if you know, I was the one that broke the checkerbirds and went and visited the checkerbird farm and everything and did a documentary on the checkerbirds. T-flops are not a good way to measure it. Yeah, exactly. Boy, TCL, man, they're a Chinese company, bro. Yeah. I wouldn't really take that seriously. If you want like real news, you're gonna have to probably see what Samsung's doing because clearly they're in the here and now with Microsoft. they have apps that you can play. To the Frog Boy X1, Checkerbird's Foundry, please lecture Alex Spectacular and NX Gamer how to do analysis on console versus PC. Exactly. We're working on it. Actually, I'm kind of wanting to move away from that because it takes away from what I love, dude. It takes away from the gaming. It creates more stupidity in the gaming community, man. And I don't want to bring everybody down, man. I don't want you to feel bad about liking what you want to like. That's the least thing I wanted to do with this channel was make people question their loyalties, dude. I don't care, dude. If you like, takes away from the console war. Exactly, man. The console war is so irritating. It's so irritating, man. I never knew that stuff existed until I started this channel as bad as it does. It is so toxic. It's so bad that, like, when I get on here and I play around with it and I'm joking, like checkerbirds and stuff like that, like, guys, I'm literally just joking. I'm trying to have a fun time, trying to make you guys laugh. I seriously don't hate the PlayStation. I don't hate the Xbox. I love video games, dude. And I don't care what console I'm playing them on, as long as I'm playing them on there. If I get a better experience on an Xbox on a game, I'm going to play it on Xbox. If I get a better experience on PlayStation, I'm going to play it on a PlayStation. It doesn't even matter. Like, I spend all this money on these consoles because I love playing them. I love playing games. The only thing that I've bought because and for this channel was the PC platform, and that's because the community was telling me I should check it out. So I did what the community said, and yeah, dude, I like it. I think it's great. I'm still a console gamer, but yeah, dude, the PC platform just opens up a whole nother area of video gaming that I never that I knew existed, but I didn't have, access to it. And let's be real, man. The older you get, the more access you start getting to different stuff. So once you get into your 40s or whatever, and that's how you know you succeeded in life. If you're in your 40s and you can afford to play video games, but you don't have any time to play them. Ooh, you'd be putting up some funny titles to trigger the fanboys. I know, dude. I see the fanboys are one thing. When it comes to the consoles and the developers and all that stuff, I try to be respectful to those guys. I try to keep my criticism like realistic on it. Like, dude, it was fuzzy to play Horizon Forbidden West at 60 frames a second. It is perfect now. I cannot find, and trust me, I've looked. I cannot find a reason to be upset at the way that looks on my PlayStation 5 now. Like, I'm 100% good with it. PS5 is trash. Gosh dang, you freaking little console warrior. No, I'm just joking. Dang console warriors. I know. Don't worry. Here in a few days, I'll put on my console freaking war paint again, man. We'll go to town on the console warrior stuff, man. PlayStation 5 it's not trash. I still believe it's overhyped. I still believe the PlayStation 5 is overhyped. I feel like I don't feel like you're getting that. I don't feel like you're getting that, like, whoa, man, this is so freaking cool. I just don't feel like, dude, my honeymoon phase with the PlayStation 5 wore off extremely fast. And I was like, wow, that's unrealistic. That doesn't make sense. How the hell did my honeymoon phase wear off for the PlayStation 5, but it went on forever with the Xbox? And now I'm onto the honeymoon phase with the PC and stuff. Like, I don't know, man. Xbots are coming in here. Yeah. Well, Gunther, your rogue, the rogue thing isn't. I took it out of timeout. You can come back as rogue. Just don't be starting any fights. You don't have to use the Gunther freaking thing. You can use your rogue. Console warriors. I'm happy with my PC and PS5. Yeah, dude, if you're happy, you're happy. I do feel like PS Plus Premium, at least for me, because I like them older games. It's a good service for me, man. Like, I feel like it is finally providing a value for my PlayStation 5 experience that is that's giving me something to be excited about, dude. Like I'm like, wow, this is so bad. Like, because the stuff that's come out for PlayStation 5, I mean, like, yeah, it looks good. It looks so good. It looks great, but my gosh, man, it's just not freaking. It's just not been like, oh my gosh, this is like freaking. I'm not getting that feeling I used to get like when you get that new PlayStation console or that new, you know what I mean? Like it just wasn't feeling that way. Would it be fair to say, Frog, that you were expecting an awesome gaming experience from PlayStation 5, like the PS2, but essentially got a little better version? Yeah, that's exactly the way I felt when I turned it on. Okay, this is the exact same. This is exactly what I felt when I first turned it on. When I turned on my PlayStation 5, I turned on Miles Morales first. And you see how close I'm sitting, like right when I was sitting here and he's on the subway, and you can see like in the background it looked all staticky. I was like, are you freaking kidding me, dude? This is going to be 4K 30 frames a second with checkerboard rendering. And I was looking at that and you could see like the fuzz in the background and all the I was just like, oh my gosh, man. And then I start playing the game and I'm out there and the city's all snowy and it didn't look it, it didn't it did I just wasn't a fan of the way New York City looks in the snow. Okay. Like it just looked like a PlayStation 4 game. But then when I put in Spider-Man Remastered, that one looked better. I was like, oh yeah, there's the vibrant colors and this looks better. But I'd already beat that game and I just spent another $20 to upgrade that. And I'm already like over $100 on the Spider-Man. And then after it comes out on PC here in a couple days, I'm going to be even more into it. So, and that's the thing. I'm not saying that the PlayStation 5 games look bad. They don't look bad. They literally look incredible, but they're 4K 30 frames a second. And then I'm losing more in the visuals when I switch it down to the performance mode. Because I mean, some games like Demon Souls dropping all the way to 1440p at 60 frames a second. I was like seriously, you're gonna show me this beautiful, beautiful game, and then you're gonna take half the pixels out? Like seriously? It was just frustrating at first, and that's just kind of built over the. I know I don't have to use my gun stock account. However, it's my favorite since it belongs to an Xbox troll psycho that has been me with 2 years. Oh, I see. I love PC because MMOs are everywhere. Yeah, you do get a lot of MMOs on the PC platform. There was this one that I was thinking about checking out, but dude, I've got the two that I play MMOs. I got Black Desert, and then I've got Elder Scrolls Online. Those are the two that I'm playing right now. And like for me to switch to another MMO, it would have to be like hardcore medieval freaking stay in the here and now type medieval stuff, man. For me to switch out to another one. There's as add like a tad more power in a disk drive because I really like it. I think Microsoft. I think they were pretty smart shooting for the 1080p to 1440p range. But yeah, a little bit more power would have probably made it, a little less of a like people would have. Evil West is coming. Yeah, I see that Evil West. I got my eyes on that one. We're definitely gonna pick that up. ESO is my Xbox MMO. Yeah, ESO is what I is the first MMO I ever started. Black Desert Online. I really got into that one and really got into that pretty quickly because it's a continuous open world and you can really run to everywhere. Um, so I really liked that aspect of it, and that's what kept me playing that one a lot. ESO I usually go back to and play every once in a while. Yeah, I played Ratchet and Clank on PS5. I beat it and reviewed it. Took me about 12 hours to get through it. With some vampire mix in it. Yeah, a perfect mix of RDR and God of War. I think it looks pretty fun, man. I think that Evil West is going to be a pretty fun game. I like games like that, dude. I like the hack and slash. I like the freaking the Devil May Cry stuff. I played a lot of that on the PlayStation 2 generation. The PlayStation 2 generation was that hack and slash system for me. You had like Devil May Cries, you had the Castlevania Lament of Innocence, you had like the all the Capcom ones that they were bringing out. Capcom was doing the Devil May Cry, and then they did the Chaos Legion. They had uh, the God of Wars on there. There was just so many of those really freaking cool games back there, man. Uh, Yeah, dude, it was so good in the PlayStation 2 generation for those types of games. That was probably my jam in PlayStation 2 was those and fighting games. And then PlayStation 3 kind of turned more into like I started doing the first person shooters more. I started doing more of the open world type games, stuff like that. And then PlayStation 4 generation was basically like my open world generation. And now this generation, because everything is just so much better, I've spanned out so far, and I'm playing so many different types of games now that the newest ones that I'm adding to the games I play are the RTS games. Real time strategy is the ones that I'm starting to add to my list of games that I play. Racing has been across every generation. Somebody join my petition to bring Jack back. I know, dude. If they would bring Jack and back, dude, if they would bring Jack and Dak, PlayStation 2 needs to either need to remake a bunch of PlayStation 2 games or make new ones for them. I mean, SOCOM and all the games that I love, they need to come back. We had PlayStation 2 generation was really good, man. That was my favorite. My One of my favorite PlayStation generations was two. I liked one too. Like one was really good too, but PlayStation 2 was probably my favorite one. Bring that play. No, dude. Kojima needs. I think Kojima. I want to see what Kojima's going to do with this. Yeah, they are. So K Jones, they are remaking one and two. Remedy is actually remaking those right now as we speak. So this they're kind of doing like this run to see if maybe a new one is worth making. If a lot of people buy it, I know I'm going to buy it, dude. Like I no questions asked, I'm going to buy it. I would love to replay that, dude, with freaking today's visuals and like Remedy's Northlight engine, man. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, man, that would be so good. Comes out, I'm leaving. Once the next gen console comes out, I'm leaving PC. I'm tired of upgrading every 3 to 4 years. Consoles are getting better. Consoles are definitely this generation, Samson. I like I was saying, dude, like when it comes to like visuals, if it isn't ray tracing, the ray tracing is really the only difference now between PC visuals and console visuals. At least for me, anyway. Some games you get like a little bit better textures, stuff like that. But when it really comes down to it, like the visuals look pretty much identical nowadays. There are some things that are looking better on PC, but when it comes to performance, man, I think performance is starting to get to a point where some PC gamers might actually be able to make that switch and enjoy being a console gamer now. Not Sev though. Sev is going to be PC for the rest of his life. There's no talking Sev into console gaming. No console still use lesser quality settings. Native 14. Yes, you're right. Native 1440p looks incredible. But if you go with 4K, I've noticed that too. 1440p with max settings looks way incredible when it comes to visuals. What game? Max Payne 1 and 2 are getting remade. You would upgrade your PC every 3 to 4 years. You can't be spec at it. Well, Banjo, Conquer. Yeah, those would be fun to play again. Series X. Yeah, Series X ray tracing on actually it looks really good on 3. 3 is probably the one they did the best in the ray tracing. There's a lot more metallic objects on 3. more metallic, more glossy surfaces. So 3 has a lot better. Three had better ray tracing, but 2 looks dang good, man. I was pretty excited when I saw 2. Just turning on ray tracing is night and day. Just turning on the ray tracing was night and day. Especially in the main hall area. Native res better than checkerbirds. Oh yeah, dude, native res is way better than checkerbirds. Checkerbird. Don't mind consoles frog. I always have like PlayStation really is pushing the limits when it comes to visuals at 4K 30. They really are. They are adding a lot of detail in there. They really are. Xbox is more of it looks and feels good at the same time at 4K. But PlayStation, it's like they're like after seeing Horizon Forbidden West, it's like they're cutting too much out just to drop it to 1440p and get it running at 60 frames a second. I don't feel like they're like super optimizing. Able to because of what memory was an engineering mistake. I wasn't getting any stuttering on the Xbox for that. I didn't try it on the PlayStation 5. I don't have it on the PlayStation 5. I wasn't getting any stuttering on the Xbox version. The only limit Sony is pushing his price. I know they're pushing some limits on visuals, man. Don't be so hard on it. Unless you're talking about Gran Turismo 7, then they're like, oh boy, we're just doing the best we can for you. Yeah, exactly. Sick. Why does the PlayStation 5 30 frames a second feel more juddery than the Xbox Series X 30 frames a second, man? I don't understand it. I turn on my PlayStation 5 on my 4K, bro, and that stuttering and the 30 FPS, it makes me sick quick. But I don't get that on the Xbox. Does not. President PC is more hardcore. VAA. Yeah, I know if you turn on VAA, you get the low frame rate compensation on. Did you guys know Xbox One S has VRR support? And yes, you can set it to 120 FPS mode, and it will kick in high frame rate, low frame rate compensation, and it will smooth out your experience on 30 frames per second games. I tried it, man. I tried it. It worked. I was like, wow, this is incredible. I think is what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring Junior's Xbox One S in here and play around with it. Maybe I'll just buy him a Series S and take that One S so that I can test on it. I don't know, man. I'm running out of time doing all the testing stuff nowadays. So that's why I'm kind of just moving away from it. It's just not as fun. I mean, certain games I'm going to do it, but I don't know. It's just not fun. I don't know why people care anyways, man. You buy a console, you got a console. Man, it's just as good as a mouse. Especially Forza. Forza is incredible. That includes their handhelds and VR. It will ease your crossplay experience against PC players in shooter games. Gyro. Oh, you mean like aim with the freaking the controller? I had a headache setting my Series X with my new Samsung OLED TV. I bought them both recently. I had external device problems with the universal remote and the Series X black screens. What a mess. I think I finally fix it. Cross fingers. Yeah. I see. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if you have to, because on some of those TVs you have to set up a port. You have to set up your USB ports, or not your HDMI ports to enable the full bandwidth. of the 48 gigs. Gyro aim. Is that only on the PlayStation controllers though? Just some cheap stuff, bro. Corded ones. I'm gonna probably end up getting that Razer pack. There's like a Razer keyboard that comes with a mouse and a headset. Yeah, make sure you're using the HDMI cable that comes with the Xbox. It is clearly better than the one that comes with the PlayStation 5. The value do you personally get from PS Plus, Froggy, when you own every single game? The older ones, the older games, man, the PlayStation 3 games that I never kept on to, that I never hung on to. It's fun being able to go back and check those out. I'm more excited about those than I am the newer stuff. It's pretty bad. My cousin is debating on selling his PS Plus. He found out he can emulate PS1, 2, 3 PSP games, all older consoles on PC. He got pissed. He on Xbox PC now. Nice. Yeah, people have been telling me that for a long time. I just haven't taken the time to check it out. I think some 8-bit controllers have gyro too. See, here's my thing, Ronan Storm. I'm new to the PC platform. I've been here for a little over 3 months now. I'm new to the PC platform. Me personally, I do not want to be downloading a whole bunch of stuff on my PC that I don't know, nor do I understand until I figure things out. So I'm taking my sweet time with it so that I can enjoy my experience without having to like reboot my PC and all kinds of stupid stuff all the time. Yeah, man, I'm taking it easy. I'm taking it easy. I'm learning what I got. I'm learning about things as fast as I can. Yeah, tutorial videos on those. Yeah, so I've only been here for a little bit. Yeah, I see. I don't know if I'll be watching other YouTubers to learn how to emulate, bro. I got a friend that works in a PC that builds PCs and stuff, man. I talk to him a lot, and he kind of explains things to me too. I do watch Jay's 2 cents too. Like I like that guy, but I'll figure it out eventually, and then we'll get into that. Do everything games look washed out on PS5? Sometimes when I put them into performance mode, yes, a lot. When I'm running them in the 4K mode, not necessarily as much. Oh, I found that name is a pain. What games are on my PC? I have a lot. I have 64 games already. I've got everything from some older games all the way up to some like Elden Ring. I got all the PlayStation. I bought all the PlayStation games that I could get on there. I didn't need to do that with the Xbox because I already own all those. Actually, I've got over 100 games. If I count in all my Play Anywhere games, I have a lot, man. Have tryouts tied over? I did buy. Didn't I buy something the other day? No, I just bought the only thing I bought off Steam was gosh dang it, my track pack for Seto Corsa Competizione. I got a lot on Steam. I've got a couple on 64 on Steam, and then I've got like 59 or 60 on the Xbox platform as well that are Play Anywhere. If you count Play Anywhere and Game Pass, you'd have yeah. I do have a lot of games with Game Pass, bro. I do. Game Pass gives me a lot more games too, and I'm talking about the ones that I actually own that I've bought in. I've got over 100 games on PC platform already. I have not played Overwatch 2. So you see on PS5 today, I thought I was imagining it, but it looked washed out and soft when I went back to PC. Yeah, it that one kind of looks washed out no matter where you're at unless you're on PC. PC has actual HDR on that one, Chris. The PlayStation 5 is running that in SDR, but then if you put in it just for some reason it does look a little bit washed out on PlayStation 5. Not too much, not too bad, but it does to me as well. But on Xbox, you get on the Xbox platform, you get auto HDR on that, which makes it looks better. Where's my worked on Steam version? Yeah, I know. I hate getting into that freaking Xbox store thing, dude. It's so annoying. It was ripe for summer sale. I spent about 150 on games I never play in years on PC. I know, dude. I buy so many games. I'm like, oh yeah, I got that on console. I should buy it on. I almost bought um Metal Gear Rising today on PC. No, the Series X doesn't have a HDR UI like PS5, so my TV on my Series X is nonstop auto switching from SDR to HDR. When I Alt tab a game and go to the menu, I lose HDMI connection 3. That's weird. I thought they took care of that. Mine was yeah, mine goes to the HDR too though. Know what it supports, bro. Meaning make sure Series X, you don't have Dolby Vision enabled. There's a toggle in the settings that could cause issues. The TV doesn't support. Hey Jones, you know, like when you first turn on a game and then it'll like sit there on that loading screen and then it'll blink over. Mine does that too. On Dolby Vision, when the game is Dolby Vision, it will blink over to Dolby Vision. Resident Evil 4 on PC. See, I have not considered that. I have not considered buying any Resident Evil on the PC yet. Got a video memory full on their Xbox. I've never had that happen. I've never got a video memory full thing. Try rebooting your Xbox. I reboot my Xbox every once in a while. Full Edge or new team. I'm gaining viewers and subs. Thanks. It only happens 2 times. Of course, yeah, rebooting fixed for me. Yeah. I've never had that actually happen. The where it told me like video memory was full or anything. I've never seen that come across, but I have seen I have had to reboot my Xbox. I usually reboot it like once a week or so. I do the same with my PlayStation now. Whack in any way on my HDMI ports of 4K 120. I only get that problem, K Jones, on the Dolby Vision stuff, man. It'll like switch over. You'll see it and then it'll like blink out and blink in. Isn't Samsung the only one with the quantum dot? Oh, bye, Jason. We'll see you later. I don't see why you have to leave, but okay, whatever. Overdrives the pictures. I was gonna live stream some gameplay today, but oh man, Oh, I buy everything. I got $40 Demon Soul, good Miles Morales. It's not that I do enjoy the games on the PlayStation 5. I just don't. The thing is I don't ever want to go back and play them again, man. GT7, yeah. The more I turn GT7 on, the more irritated I'm starting to get with that game, man. It just it doesn't feels like I'm playing one of them old freaking Nintendo racing games, man. And the more you guys point it out every video I make, and everyone's like, "That's not GT7. That's not GT7 on the PlayStation 5." I'm like, I don't have a PlayStation 4, so I can't play it on the PlayStation 4. Gosh, man, I'm wondering if Xbox will be leading console so this generation. Oh, I already think the Series S is going to outsell the PlayStation 5. I think the Series S is going to do really well this generation. Xbox was smart to make that. I'm going to buy the Last of Us remake so nobody else has to. In my opinion, I think the Sony version of that TV compared to the Samsung is better. See, I don't know, man. There's a bear shit. There's a bear shit in the woods. Just saw that Nintendo is the weakest best-selling console, and they wanted a piece of that pie. Yeah. Do you blame them? Do you blame them? If they want to go after that $300 market and Sony doesn't, that's Sony's fault, man. That's why I do think you will eventually see a lower quality PlayStation 5. I think you will see one. If I was them, I'd get it out as soon as possible. Bring it the latest. Spring next year at the latest. Or they could just stick to what they got. I mean, they do have the digital version, but that nobody can buy because they don't make enough of them. Do y'all think of Sony's new InZone? I got a LG. I got two LG monitors, man. I mean, like the InZone might be cool, but I think they're overpriced. I think they're overpriced. They'll probably be all right, but they're probably overpriced. The Last of Us one story. I will literally throw my PS5 out the window. It doesn't look like. I mean, if they added stuff to it, it would be fine. But if they take anything out, then that's when. I think it's too expensive, man. I think those end zones are a bit too expensive. I don't think people are going to pay for it. Well, they might. I mean, like there are some Sony sycophants out there. They're like, "Oh my gosh, it's Sony. I got to buy it." I mean, you had people paying $1,600 for PlayStation 5s, bro. I'm pretty sure there's people out there that are going to buy these monitors. Yeah. See, the thing though, Cabbage, is those, if you're using it for a PC, they only go up to 120. Um, they really can't. Sprinting Shaw, Snell. They like what can they do? They have to. I mean, those games are still going to have to work on a base Xbox Series S that they started the generation with. So that doesn't make any that doesn't make any difference. I mean, they could definitely do like a 6 teraflop, you know, 6 teraflop one with a drive, and maybe I don't know, man. The more they put out, the more they have to make different versions for it. It matches the PS5. Andrew, what percentage of people do you think will continue with PS Plus Premium once they have to renew again for a whole year? That's actually PlayStation's secret. That's actually their secret weapon for that. They want you to pay the $120 a year. They do, and it takes forever for your thing to. I think a lot of people are going to stick with it. I think the value of it is going to. I think the value is going to get better over the coming months. I really do believe that. I mean, this month alone, you got Stray coming day. So if they keep adding some games day and date, joints and jams, it's probably going to stay. It's probably going to stay valuable. Headphones, and there's better monitors, TVs. I know. They'll buy it to make their PS5 look less ugly. I know. IPS for fast games, and my LG CX for the big story games is perfect. Some moderate. Interesting. Oh yeah, he's changed his ways, Kevin. He has changed his ways. He has changed his ways. He is no longer a negative Nancy when it comes to PlayStation 5. He still likes his PlayStation 5, but he's turned a new leaf, man. He's willing to grow, and we're gonna give him that opportunity on this channel. You could be a mod too if you want, Kev. You've more than earned your spot as a moderator, Kevin Sims. If you want it, buddy, it's all you. I turned a new leaf. He turned a new leaf. He's growing. He's moving forward, man. He's not going to stay stuck in that negativity anymore. Well, hopefully, at least on this channel, he's not going to stick in that negativity. If you're using OLED as a monitor for PC, people get funny about the burn-in after paying those prices. See, that's the thing, man. I don't know if burn-in is as much a problem as it used to be. And I mean, if you're paying $1,000 for one of these TVs, I don't know. I don't know if it's really as much of a problem anymore as it used to be, K Jones. I mean, it could still be, but I don't know, buddy. I don't really care. If I get burned in, I'll just buy a new one. I'll just buy another one. I know it sucks, man, but gosh. I mean, I've got pretty good insurance on this, so I got a few years before I'd have to worry about it. Wait, what was that? I just got the LG C1. It's undeniably good looking, but I probably should have spent a little more for Sony A9S for Android TV Web OS. I think the C1, isn't that just the base freaking LG model anyways? The C2 or the G1 or the G2 or whatever. Yeah, Shadow is definitely Shadow's definitely been better too. I mean, this is a gaming channel, man. We're definitely more neutral than a lot of other channels, for sure. I'm a gamer, man. My mood changes. My mood could change tomorrow, on Xbox. My mood could change tomorrow on PlayStation. My mood can change every day, dude. Like I'm not stuck. I'm not stuck in one little console bubble, and I'm just like, oh my god. Appreciate that, Frog. I wouldn't be able to be a good one since I'm always busy doing something. Exactly. I mean, yeah, if you want it, Kevin, you can have it, but I mean, being a moderator comes with great responsibility. Rogue and Shadow are here to keep their PlayStation fanboy friends in check, man. Just to keep the I don't care if people have differing opinions. Like, I'm not going to silence anybody because they like a PlayStation more than they like an Xbox. Like, I'm not going to silence you for that. But when you start calling other people names and you start getting way too rowdy, then we put you in timeout. if you're breaking down the freaking, the chat and everything, because I like to talk to everybody. I like to read your guys' comments and conversate with you, and like I do these lives for you guys so that we can hang out together and stuff. And that's what they're here for, man. That's what we do. We come in, we hang out, that way I can talk to you guys and hang out with you. But if you're just being rude to other people in the chat, and you're being negative, like super negative, then yeah, dude, like the moderators they're gonna do what they see fit. I'm not putting a whole bunch of rules on the mods. But yeah, I think that's what you guys are there to help, the community. If you're here in the community and you're a mod, like, you're part of the community, man. We want people to be able to come here and hang out with us and have fun. Oh, there's a YouTuber who tested the Switch OLED, leaving it on max brightness setting and on a still image for over a month, 0 issues. Yeah, OLED technology is getting better, man. That pixel shift stuff, it really does work. Yeah, so I mean, like, having a favorite console, Shadow, that's perfectly fine, man. Like, I'm more on the favor Xbox right now, just because I like the ecosystem a little better. It just feels like it's a lot better value. I feel like I'm getting better backward compatibility. I'm getting better upgrades. I feel like the Xbox platform is definitely a better value. When it comes to the PlayStation, like, I can't get PlayStation first party games on Xbox. I have to have a PlayStation. I like to play those games. Oh, I Shay. I still haven't had seen that documentary yet. Oh, which documentary? My eyes have opened after watching the 20 years of Xbox documentary and Jim Ryan. Herman and Sony spat in my face. This generation, my brand loyalty, I turned a new leaf. I don't think they necessarily, Rogue, I don't think they spit in your face, bro. I think that they see something in the market that they are trying to capitalize on, and it is not what a lot of us PlayStation fans expected. To be completely honest with you, I didn't expect to see Sony go 100% just straight money hungry freaking corporation, bro. Like, I didn't see that. I didn't see that coming. This PlayStation Plus Premium, now that I've bought it and I've played around with it and I'm checking it out, it's definitely something Sony fans can be proud of, for sure. Like, they can. They can. If you can't buy all these games $70 day one, I do have faith that, Sony is going to eventually bring Horizon Forbidden West and Gran Turismo's and other games to this service eventually. They are going to do that. Not going to miss out on a game from Xbox, PC, or Nintendo for brand loyalty. Exactly, dude. No more brand loyalty, man. That's the thing, man. Just play games. And with both of these games, even Nintendo, all of them, I'm gonna end up picking up Nintendo's little service too, and try that out. Premium tier as well. Nice, Jasmine. Nice. Yeah, the premium tier is for me, it's bringing a value that just I haven't felt has been there for the PlayStation 5 this generation since I bought it. So that's good. That's good. And it's affordable, $120 a year. If you buy it the whole thing at once. That is one thing that I do commend Sony for doing, is giving you the option to buy a year. Xbox does not do that. There is really no discount on Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, unless you're doing like the $1 for 3 months, or you're getting cards somewhere, or you are being able to earn those points and buy it outright. But in terms of buying a year at a cheaper cost, yeah, Sony has got that in the bag, and I think that that's smart on Sony's part, because they'll be able to move that and keep people engaged with that for a year at a time. I'm not very interested in games of service, so I'm not very excited for this generation. Oh, yeah, dude, Sony is going hard for the games of service. That really does kind of. Xbox is a money hungry corporation too, right? Yeah, I do, but they're providing me a value. They're providing me a value for Fahim Scott. They're providing me a value, man. Game Pass delivers an amazing value. An amazing value. They're not making me pay $70 for their first party games up front. They're not charging me for upgrades. They are delivering it's more of a the experience on the Xbox has been more consistent than the PlayStation. So, I mean, if you want to what's up, dude? Hey, guess what? I just oh, I see. Oh, I see. The inflation hitting that hard that Sony has nickel and dime. Yeah, dude, inflation. Yeah, that's just not something. It just feels like the PlayStation 3 generation again, Rogue. It really does, man. Like, don't worry, man. People will get second jobs to buy PlayStation 5 threes, and I was like, dude, that sucks, man. When I bought, dude, I was when I bought my PlayStation 3 when it first came out. I literally had to play PlayStation 2 games for like a couple of months before I could actually go out and buy a PlayStation 3 game, dude. Like it was a few months before I could actually had enough money to go out and buy a game for it. Sony fans have Uncle Phil. Yeah. Yeah. Phil has turned Xbox around, man. They are 100% competitive with PlayStation now. And 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 that's good. That's good for us gamers, man. That's good for us. They do need a lot more classic games, though. Yes, you're right. They do. If they're going to charge me the extra $3 for that, or whatever, I do want to see more come to that. I want my SOCOM. I want my SOCOMs. I do. I want my SOCOMs on the service as soon as possible. Um, Tell me, Andrew, why are we paying for cloud saves? Because we're not smart. Because we've been doing it for like since the PlayStation 3 now, bro. Because we're getting nickel and dime. Yeah, dude, like I totally agree that like PlayStation nickels and dimes us, man. Like they do 100% nickel and dime us. Rogue, I've been saying this since I started this channel, bro. I've been saying this since I started the channel. I'm glad you're finally understanding a lot of this, and this is good, man. This is good for competition. I don't have to pay for that cloud save stuff on my Xbox or my PC. Mace, I'm not gonna freaking do your things anymore, man. You're that's yeah, I'm not unblocking that. Sorry, bro. Wait to get a PC, no blind saves. Paying both. Yeah, dude, the PC is like, whew. Yeah, we say we don't have to we don't have to pay for online gaming. We don't have to pay for cloud saves. You know, PC is pretty good, man. It will save you money over the long run. Do you guys think Young, yeah, and Dreamcast guy will talk shit about Sony when the microtransaction live service game comes out? Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, he white gloves. I know Dreamcast guy's been white glove in GT7, bro. I mean, me personally, I've Gran Turismo has always kind of been a freaking grindy game, so it didn't really bug me. I didn't really pay much attention to it, but yeah, man. My friend gave me a a MAGA hat, as in like "Make America Great Again" hat. Gosh, Phil's the savior of Xbox. I remember those days, Frog. People were not having it when they heard the PS3 was cost $600 and the cell broadband engine actually made games hard to program for. Dude, I bought it. I bought it hook, line, and sinker. Uh, Phil Spencer is the savior Xbox. He just needs to learn how to better manage all his 30 plus studios. I think they'll come out when they come out, man. Frog, it makes me feel good that you appreciate me to want to make me a moderator. It makes me feel like I'm gonna help to your channel and you can. Yeah, I'm gonna make you a mod if you want to. I mean, if you do moderator stuff, cool. If you like show up to a thing, see, this is our community, man. This is our community. Like we come here, you guys. I look at you guys as friends. I look at you guys as people that want to see the community grow and continue to support and help this channel grow. You guys are part of the community, man. Your input matters just as much as anybody else's. We're all gamers. We're just trying to have fun. I started this channel because I was sick and tired of watching all the other stuff on YouTube. So I wanted to create something that was actually for gamers. Well, thank you, Rogue. We appreciate your contribution, my friend. We do. I appreciate everybody that comes here and supports this channel. Without you guys, I mean, with you guys, I've been able to acquire, like games, before they come out. I've been able to, you just being part of the community makes it easier so that we can cover more stuff, man. Like it really does. It helps out. I don't know. I don't understand what it is about these companies and like wanting these like really high subscriber bases and like stuff like that. But like when we it's just weird, man. It's just weird. And I do appreciate being able to get the games a little bit earlier. You guys know me. If you've been in this community long enough, you know me that I don't mind paying for my games. It's never been about getting free games or anything. It's the early access because I don't have a time, when I buy the game and it comes out and people want to see the review right then and there. It's just nicer to be able to get those games a little bit earlier so I have time. Like with MX versus ATV Legends, I was able to get some good work on that, get a lot of good playtime in there, be able to answer some questions, and that felt good. That felt good to be able to have that opportunity to bring that content to my community. Like that's awesome. That's freaking awesome, man. Chris, thanks to Andrew, I got into sim racing again. Nice, man. I appreciate that. I love sim racing is something that I will never leave. I'll never stop the racing games. If you go through my Xbox achievements, man, and you look at my stats, my racing games, I'll have the most played freaking game. Oh, just the the highly sexual stuff, my friend. I just try to keep that stuff little bit a little bit toned down, man. Just for the community, my friend. 2023 is going to be one hell of a year. I think it is. I think PlayStation's going to have a great year. I think Xbox is going to have a great year. I think we're going to be spoiled freaking brats when it comes to games next year. But we were saying that for 2020. Okay, 2022 has not been a terrible year, but it hasn't been. It's been disappointing because we have had games. We've had games get kind of pushed. We've had games get pushed aside, man. We've had things be we've had things being delayed and stuff like that for 2022, and it really has sucked. It does feel like it's hit the Xbox the hardest this year for sure with the delays for Redfall. Well, it started off with freaking Stalker 2. Stalker 2 getting delayed, then you get Redfall delayed, then you get freaking Starfield delayed. Yeah, man, it really is. It really has been a disappointing year for Xbox fans when it comes to that. And then finding out the Final Fantasy VII is still going to remain exclusive on the PlayStation platform. Like that does suck for Xbox guys. PlayStation guys, I'm a warrior. You're a warrior. You're a PlayStation warrior. It does suck for them, but PlayStation guys, they're having a pretty decent year, man. But they're still trying to figure out what's going on with the whole God of War thing, man. And I don't know. It's good, man. It's good. I think having a small channel is better than having a very big successful channel because that's someone like Quantum TV come after you by abusing the copyright system on YouTube. Yeah, I that's why I try to stay out of it. I try not to worry about what other YouTubers are doing, man. I don't really care. Your battle quit? Oh, I see. People still talking about quad. Oh gosh, I know. Side quest for Oculus Quest 2. Um, all you have to do is connect it to a PC, download software, and plug it and make sure you're developer mode. That's pretty easy. I'm surprised with Oculus Quest 2. Oculus Quest 2, man, that's what I use for my VR on my PC, dude. That's what I use. I just turn that on and I use that. Dude, I've been able to play a lot of things. If you knew how long I had to wait on PlayStation Online, I'm aware. Oh, what did you wait on PlayStation Online for? Went through a war to get. Oh, you went through a war to get your PlayStation 5. You know what, Fareem? I went over to I went over to my Target, bro. I woke up at 5. I woke up at 4:45 in the morning and I jumped on there and they let me put it in my cart and I bought it, man, to my local Target, dude, just right like literally a couple miles from my house, bro. I wasn't planning on buying one, and then I was just like, you know what, I want to get one. I want to get one, so I got one. I got one. It took me about a week to get one. I tried the PlayStation Online Digital or whatever to try to get one through PlayStation Direct, but yeah, dude, I got mine within a few months after launch. I got my PlayStation 4 in March. I got my PlayStation 5 in March. The same year the next year they launched after launch. Callisto Protocol, Hogwarts Legacy, third. Yeah, yeah. I think we got enough games. He feeds off the hate. He likes this. Oh, that quantum guy. Yeah, dude, I don't worry about those other fellas. PlayStation Direct was how I got mine. Yeah. And yeah, see, I mean, I tried that once. I was in a 30-minute queue and then I got in there and they were like, "Oh yeah, you can buy one." And I was trying to buy the digital one. I was like, "Yeah," because I just wanted a digital. And I kept pushing it and pushing it and pushing it, and they kept telling me like, "Oh no, we can't sell it to you," or something, just something stupid. And then by the time it finally went through, they're like, "Oh, we're out," and I was like, "Whatever." So that very next Thursday, I just got online at Target on the drop date, and I bought one, man, easy peasy. I ended up just going with the disc version because I wanted a PlayStation. I wasn't going to sit and keep trying to get a digital. Just stop porting games to last gen. Yeah, I do want to see next gen games. I want to see next gen games. Yeah, you got the disc one. Yeah, I buy my games digital, but I got the disc. Dragon's Dogma. That's on sale on PC right now. How much is Dragon's Dogma? And how beautiful is the visuals on it? Dogma. Dogma PC Steam. I might buy bundled with Ratchet and Clank and another controller. Oh, nice. Yeah, dude, I bought mine just the console. Boop. I just got that for 500. Amazing. Yeah, I think I played that on PlayStation 5. 84% off Dark Arisen. Come on, Steam. You know how freaking old I am. Keep calm. Keep. It's only $4. $4.79. I guess I buy for $4. I can buy for $4. That's very cheap. I buy for $4. Oh, are you serious? Only $4.79. Dang it, you guys. You always get me. You always get me to buy these games. But I got to transfer money real quick. Oh, I just had to transfer the money so I can hurry up and buy it. I buy for myself. I put in password. I will sign into my account. I will use this option for payment. I will pay that way. Yeah, Dragon's Dogma 2 is coming. Yeah, Insomniac's pretty dang good, man. Insomniac does very good. Okay, guys, but I got to stop buying games on Steam because I need to put a wallet. I need to is what I'm doing is because I ordered my Steam Deck, so I'm just gonna try to put the money in my Steam wallet so that when it's ready to go, they can just ship it to me without having to without me having to worry about anything. I don't know if I can do that. I'm gonna find out first, but that's what I did with my Series X because I ordered that the day it was ready, and I just I just put all the money on my Xbox wallet, bro, and then they just took that and sent it to me. Some people. So I have decided. If you have money in your wallet, they will just lift it. October, yeah. I got mine in for the October. So I'm just gonna you're in that window for the October. Yeah, that's the one they said. That's what they said is October window. And that's my birthday month. So hopefully I get it my birthday. So yeah, I'm just gonna load the money on my wallet and hopefully they'll use that. Because if I just put money on the Steam wallet, then I can just use that to pay for it. Here's what got me, man. Here's what got me, dude. Playing freaking playing playing Wreckfest on the Switch. That's what got me, man. That's what got me was the handheld mode. I'm like, wow, dude. If I could play a Settle Corsa Competizione on my freaking Steam Deck, dude, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. $70 for the quarry, yeah, dude. You know what, man? I got 7 hours and 20 minutes out of the quarry for $70. I know I could. I know I could freaking probably get more. I like this chat and the conversation. Oh well, welcome to the community. Yeah, man. We sometimes we do go a little. Sometimes we do go out of our way to like have fun with the little Sony fanboys, but I'm trying to move away from that because it's really. I mean, it's fun every once in a while, but I don't know. But yeah, dude, the quarry, $70 for the quarry, man, for 7 hours and 20 minutes. But I've played every single one of those games except for Little Hope. But I can play Little Hope on PlayStation Premium, so I'm just gonna play that on there. Uh, but yeah, man, like $70 for 7 hours. That's just I don't know. I know you can play it more and more, but like if you already know the story and everything. I haven't been on PC and Steam for so many years. I was a kid. I had my first PC of GTX 580. How is the PC platform? So far I haven't had any problems with it. PS Plus Premiere is a bit okay, but the game trials suck. Yeah, the trials. There's what like 10 of them on there. You get 10 trials, dude. I was like, are you kidding me? I want to play the Dark Pictures games. Okay, so if you have PlayStation Plus premium or not premium, even just extra, you could play Man of Medan and I believe Little Hope. You can play Man of Medan, Little Hope, and let me see something real quick. Let me turn on the PlayStation and see what you can get. Let me make sure I'm giving you the right information, Marie. Because I think um if you can play Until Dawn, if you can play Until Dawn, I would suggest playing that one first. Ooh boy, this screen is so bright. All right, let me get in here into the PlayStation Plusers. Oh yes, PlayStation Plus. What did I miss? Notifications. What did I miss? Okay, MX versus ATV is updated. So let's see. No, not game trials. We need game catalog. Okay, you do have access to Little Hope, Fareem. That is it Fahim or Fareem? Yeah, Fahim. Fahim. I'm sorry, Scott. I'm just gonna call you Scott, okay, my friend. You do get access to um dang it, where did it go? You get access to Little Hope. Uh you do get Man of Medan. I'm hoping that you get Until Dawn. If you get Until Dawn, I would play that one first, and then I would play the other two. Until Dawn's going to get you about 12 hours. About you can get through that one about 12 hours, maybe even a little bit sooner than that. And this right here, you can get with just the extra pack, the extra one. You don't have to. That's the $99 a year one, or the $15 or something. If Until Dawn is in here, then I would suggest that first. But if not, you can at least play Man of Medan, and then you can play Little Hope. So my assumption would be you'd be getting the other ones. You'd be getting the oh, gosh, what was the third one called? I forgot the name of that one. Until Dawn, Until Dawn. I thought I saw that in here. It's weird. Maybe it was in classics. Because I could have sworn I saw it in here. Yeah, it's not on here. So yeah, so you at least you get Man of Medan and the other one. But yeah, I think you could probably get Until Dawn on sale though, man. Like that one's worth buying. Especially if you can get it for like 10, 15, $20 or whatever. $20 is a good price for that. That one's made on the Decima engine, and I feel like the Decima engine looked better than the Unreal Engine ones. It felt better, it felt more fluid or whatever. Stuck to 30 FPS. All of them are stuck on 30 FPS. Man, I can share with you. FIFA 2K 2022, man. Oh no, you only get the basketball one. You get FIFA on Game Pass. Just get EA Play, bro. EA Play will give you access to that. Never ending battle, just like the PC VR console battle is never ending. You guys would have to game share. Um, I don't know if that's oh, you need just go into your settings, Fahim Scott, and it'll let you upgrade for the remainder of whatever you have left on your PS Plus. Get on your. Do you have it on your phone? Do you have the app on your phone, Fahim? If you have the app on your phone, just go to the little cog. Oh no, not the little cog. Let me show you. You touch your little. You got to go to the little store one right here in the middle, and then you'll click on the PlayStation Plus thing, and then you'll hit the see more. Oh wait, no, not see more. Dang it. Then you scroll down, and then you'll get the compare plans thing. And then you just hit the little button right there, manage your subscription, and then you go into subscription settings, and then it'll give you buy again, change, or cancel. Hit change, and then you'll go down to like extra, and then click that one, continue, and go over, and then it will upgrade your thing, and then you just pay whatever the difference is right there, and you can do all that on your phone. You can do all that from your phone through your thing. I feel like you don't need a PC, Xbox, and PlayStation 5 is all you need in my Switch. I would say the PC is more for like I'm not gonna say elitist. I'm gonna say more for like the more for like if you just want, yeah, no problem, man. No problem. I mean, if you're older and you like to play like the older games and stuff, like you get the streaming, just depends on how your internet is too, man. I got like gigabit internet and I have mine plugged in through the Ethernet cable, so it's a pretty solid connection. PC must be there to have a choice. I would say enthusiast, yeah. More fun for RP than Moser. All right, YG Shadow. We'll see you on the next one, man. I don't. So the prepaid cards, they've been kind of phasing them out, bro. You can't do that no more. I mean, you can. Try Aniba. Try this. Try this, Fahim. Try Aniba. Aniba, you can get like cards. You could still get cards, and you get a discount on them too. So we don't have pre-cards. Yeah, you'd have to buy them. You'd have to buy them from an online retailer like Amazon or something like that if you want those cards still. Yeah, I don't think you can go into like Walmart or anywhere and buy them anymore. Money top up card I used. Shut up. We don't have pre-cards. What country are you in, Smooth? Just know, Fahim, the more you add to your PS Plus, though, the more months you add to your PS Plus, the more you have to pay up front for your if you want to switch. So it's probably easier to just upgrade your account where you're at right now, because the cost is either going to be 99 for a whole year, or it's going to be or they'll prorate it for however much time you have left. There's always a game that's running bad on console and better on PC, or running bad on PC and good on the console. Yeah, exactly. I run into that problem a lot. Oh, problem. I run into that problem a lot, man. If it runs good on console, it's not running great on PC. If it's running great on PC, it's not running good on console. Yeah. Yeah, you just want to make sure that I think the extra pack for most gamers is probably going to be sufficient if you're not into playing the older games. If you like playing the older games and you want to check those out, it is an extra $20 a year, but you get a lot of content. You do get a lot of content. F1 on PA is busted. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting a lot of games lately that Oh shit. Yeah, dude. I mean, if they're a console heavy game, they usually focus on the consoles and then just port like Square Enix and stuff, man. They're already trying to sell me DLC for freaking for Stranger of Paradise, man. I'm like, are you serious, guys? I mean, can we get a better looking game first and then start selling me some freaking some DLC? Next, they're gonna want me to start paying for more for DLC on Babylon's Fall, dude. I'm like, no, we're not doing that. Oh, it depends on the developer. Bethesda, CD Project. Oh yeah, I that's what I would say. You know, there are some developers that are more PC centric that do really good on PC, and then there's ones that are more console. You know, like traditionally console, like Square Enix and Capcom and stuff like that. But I guess Capcom is starting to do better on their ports for some games. Touch the PC version in 3 years. Oh wow. FIFA football game is the same. Haven't updated. Oh yeah, I already read that. So I stayed up all night last night, dude. I literally stayed up till 5 in the morning, and then I slept till 4:30 in the afternoon. I want an NVMe drive too. Are you in the United States, Fahim? So here's something that you guys can use. I think that's how you spell it. If you look at one of these, if you look at one of these, if you're in the United States, Klarna, Afterpay, or Zip, all three of these companies will let you buy stuff from Best Buy or Target or other places. Best Buy is going to have like your NVMe drives and stuff like that. So is what they'll do is I'll let you pay for that product in 4 payments. No credit card, or do you link it to PS Plus? You just link it to PS Plus, and then they'll charge you every year for your thing, man, on the same date. But if you want a way to pay for that NVMe drive, check out that thing that Klarna Afterpay or Zip. And they usually start you off at like a couple $100 credit limit, and then like you'd pay for it in 4 payments of $50 or something for a 1 terabyte. Dying Light 2 added a VRR patch to fix the Series X 1440p 60 or 1080p 100 FPS, but they left PlayStation hanging. At this point, I'll just play the game when I get my new PC next year. Well, see, there's the problem with that, Rogue, is the PlayStation 5, dude. It's not going to support it. The VRR range is only 48 to 120. So anything that drops below that is gonna be trash. If it because it doesn't get it. PlayStation doesn't give you low frame rate compensation, like the Xbox does. Keep it gaming, no politics. Batman was actually a game issue from memory. They gave refund even if you had finished it. Say goodbye in Arkham Knight on PC day one, and that's a slideshow. Oh, yeah. Dude, it runs so much better now, though. Fatal Charade. Oh, it runs so much better. It runs so much better. It's so smooth on the freaking PC. It's literally incredible. I have it on PC. Dying Light 2 is when it goes between game and cutscene. It's jarring and they just move time of day to suit cutscene. Oh yeah. Oh man. I need to play some more Dying Light 2. I haven't played it for a while. The reason I haven't got all the trophies is I'm too lazy to do the VR missions. Oh yeah. Well, I could finally use my freaking PSVR on my PS5 now. That also they lied nothing for the PS5. They didn't VRR patch anything. Also, they lied about Xbox Series GPU being too weak and can't do 60 FPS when their engine is bad. And they added, oh yeah, 60 FPS to Series S. See, that's the thing, man. These developers, they always want to like come out and like downplay the Series S, but then the Series S will put out a game like Far Cry 6 that runs at 1440p at 60 frames a second. And then I'm like, and then they'll bring out something like Dying Light 2, and I'm like, dude, Far Cry 6 world is way bigger and more detailed and has HDR. Oh man, I'm going to buy the 4 terabyte SSD. Dang it, Chris. You're starting to sound like me, man. You're always wanting to spend all your money on stupid stuff. Do you really need 4 terabytes of SSD? I just had a I had this external SSD that I bought for my Xbox One X to play Black Desert Online, and I just hooked that to my PC, man, and I just load games on that now. It's one of them Samsung. Um, I just need 2 terabytes. Yeah, that's what I got in my PS5. I bought 2 terabytes. I bought a Samsung 980 Pro 2 terabyte. Cost me $400. I put that in my PS5. I bought a 1 terabyte at first, but then I just ended up putting that in my laptop. And do it. And day one later, boom, 60 FPS. Developers want us to play PS4, Xbox One games in disguise with checkerbirds. Yeah. These damn checkerbirds, man. If they would get rid of the checkerbirds, we'd be fine, man. We would be good. I'm seriously not opposed to both Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 running games at native 1440p with higher graphics settings. I wouldn't mind playing these on a 1440p monitor, guys. Like I'm perfectly okay with that. Checkerboard rendering. We call it checkerbirds here, man. Because on the PlayStation 5, you can hear them like you can hear them in there, dude. Like when you turn on your PS5, you can hear the checkerbirds in there making fuzz K, 4K, fuzz K. I have an external hard drive, 8 terabyte. Nice. Yeah, I have an external 8 terabyte for my eggs box. For my eggs box, bro. I heard they're adding FSR to the Series X. Yeah, they are. They are FSR 2.0. I would like to see them go back and like add it to some of those games. Like I want to see what Horizon for or Forza Horizon 5 would look at. Checkerbird Fuzz K sounds like a jet engine. Oh dang, the PS5 and Series X will be 1440 power. Yeah, exactly. I think they would do better ray tracing and everything 1440p. To be completely honest with you. A native 1440p or even checkerboard 1440p on PlayStation. Oh, dude. Dragon's Dogma. 14 gigabytes. Next. All right. Noise. Andrew, you have flight stick. Yeah, I got a flight stick. I do have a flight stick. 1440p at 120 hertz. Yeah, exactly. 1440p is such a freaking good. It's such a. I think 1440p with using a monitor, man, is perfect, perfect, man. I mean, because if you think about it, even if they just do 1440p with an unlocked frame rate, I think that'd be just fine. When will we get the update for FSS 2.0 on Series S? Do you know, Frog? Because I don't. We should be getting that. It's more about when developers are going to put it into their games. It's already in the Xbox GDK, like it's already there. It just needs to be utilized. It's already there. Like you already have they developers already have access to it. They just need to code it into their games. Yeah. So my monitor only goes up to 180 frames a second, so that's the max I can get. The only thing that sucks about buying these games on PC is I got to start them all the way over. That's the one thing I really want developers to really focus on this generation is the cross-platform save. But I know they would even need to get on their little thing and do it. But yeah, dude, I want that. I want cross-platform saved. Oh, that's the one thing I want the most. So, because I buy a lot of games on, I bought a lot of the, I buy the same game on a lot of platforms sometimes. Because Digital Foundry said it's better on PlayStation 5, so I bought a second copy of it. Digital Foundry and NX Gamer, and they keep saying that it's better on the PlayStation, so I buy two copies. And then I'm like, wait a minute, it was way better on the Xbox. It's way better. I just don't get it, man. I don't know why I don't understand why they want to like run interference for PlayStation. It's like they're both good consoles, but I mean, if you have both, don't tell somebody that the PlayStation version is better when the Xbox version just needs a patch. If the Xbox version just needs a patch, just wait for the patch on the Xbox, man. Seriously. Seriously, you're going to be happier. You're going to be happier. I couldn't. I got it from those CD key sites for less than retail. Nice. 45 hertz though. Return drops off unless you're going super competitive. Yeah, I mean everything that I'm playing over 100 frames a second, like I'm fine with that, dude. It feels fine. Like I'm saying, man. Like I don't know. Like gaming changes once you get higher frame rate. Gaming just instantly changes. The experience is completely different than playing at 60 frames or 30 frames for sure. Like it's a different experience. PC, why not? But nothing over 120 consoles. Yeah, sure at 1080p. See, if PlayStation or Xbox would give us 1080p versions, I'm sick of Digital Foundry. Alex Battaglia hates consoles. John Lenneman sims for PlayStation 5 now. He sims for Xbox Series X, which are shills for NVIDIA. And they're all shills, man. They got to get those. They need the clicks, bro. We need clicks. We're YouTubers. We need clicks. Clicks are what keep us alive. Okay, guys? Oh, I'm just joking. I mean, it's kind of true, though, but it is. I don't even care. Yeah, I don't even care. Like seriously, after getting PC and seeing 1440p with max settings, I don't care about 4K as much either anymore. The only thing I care about 4K now is if I got my console hooked to my TV, does it look okay on my 4K TV? That's all that matters now. Max settings would be ideal PC gaming. You don't need more than 1440. Yeah, you don't need more than 144 FPS, and you definitely don't really need more than 1440p resolution. Max settings just looks incredible. But all right, my friends, I am gonna go tonight. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. Even though my 65-inch CX I run 1440p. Nice. Nice. But I'm gonna go tonight, guys. You guys have fun, man. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me. Hit that like button before you leave. For everybody that's still here and everybody that's new to the community, man, thank you guys for coming. If you're a PlayStation guy, don't get all freaked out when we when we bring up the PlayStation fanboys, because just know it's for fun. $1,000 on a 4K 20 monitor when you can get an OLED TV. Yeah. Good night, my friends. I will see you guys in the next one. I'm still going to be up, so I might put out a video or something tonight too. I don't know. Got to make dinner and watch Stranger Things. And my wife went to a freaking concert tonight, man, with her friends. So, like button is hit in. Good night, guys. You guys have fun, man. Thanks for coming. This was a good chat. I will be doing some more content on the PlayStation 4, PlayStation Premium for sure. As I find more stuff to play and have fun with it, I will continue to update that content. So, all right, man. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you.